Hey guys, it's me, Made Up Jen, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna go ahead and do a quick 30-minute makeup look. Bestie said she's gonna be here at 4:52. It is 4:19. This is actually the first time I've seen my best friend since like last year. No, we went hiking maybe 3 months ago. So it's been a while since I've seen her, and she has like these bowling card things, and she decided let's go bowling. So that's where we're at right now. So yeah, I need to get ready. First things first, I already did my skincare. I had skincare on earlier today, which reminds me, I'm gonna go ahead and just reapply my sunblock. This is the, come on, there you go. This is the Tony Moly Green Tea Super Light Daily Defense SPF 50. I really like, two fingers by the way, this sunblock. It is very small, because obviously I've been putting a lot more than what I usually would. But I really like how this feels on my skin, and it does not smell overly like of sunblock. You know, obviously I have my other one from a Sunbum right here. This one is really good too. It does leave a very nice sheen also, but the problem with that is I'm oily. So I look like a freaking grease ball. And by the way, I'm just gonna go in with my fan, my little mini Amazon fan. Ooh, I got a little pelo. I have like hair everywhere now every time I do my makeup because of Milo. Milo slept in here while he got neutered, so there's hairs everywhere, and I've been trying to clean, but I find hairs randomly. And also, like, when I come home, I hug him, and you know, his hair is attached to my face at some point. So yeah, I have hair everywhere all the time. I get to work. Everyone has lint rollers also because they all also have cats. Also, I'm just using the little fan so this can really seep into the skin, because like I said, I do have a small amount of time to get ready, and I need my skincare to really be dried down, because once I apply my primers and everything over that, it can pill if it did not settle into the skin right. So if you are having problems with pilling, it can be that you didn't let your skincare really settle. Usually you should let your skin settle for about 10 to 15 minutes before you even put on primer, and that is what I'm about to do right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the NYX the face glue. So this I received as a gift, and I had actually never used it at all since it came out, and I think this came out last year. I want to say last year. Yeah, it came out last year, and I'm just using it now, and I really didn't like primers that were like sticky. I already had tried the e.l.f. putty, the grip one, the green one, the power grip. I'm not a fan of that one. So now I'm actually gonna just go down the center with this Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Smoothing Primer. I'm actually just gonna use this in the T-zone, just where I need the most blurring, which is the nose, the forehead, and the rest of right here, literally just my cheekbone, like this area. And the reason for that is because this is where I have obviously pores. Ooh, this hair, no, it's like fighting me. I have pores, and on top of pores, literally I have scarring, like dips in my face, literally just right here, nowhere else. This is where I got all my acne, my teenage years, and my adult life, even now. I get a lot of blackheads and I just can't resist and I pop them. So I obviously have dips. I'm trying to get really good about not doing that anymore because it's bad for the skin, and it doesn't ever leave you. Next, we're gonna go ahead and use these two. So this Milk Hydro Grip Gel Tint and the number 7 took me almost 2 months to get. Let me tell you, I got it in shade 8 because I was like, oh, I'll just come back and I'll change it for my actual shade, which is 7. And I literally waited every week and it never showed. And randomly, we got one at the store and I got it. And here I am, but it is slightly a little bit still too warm for me, which is fine. I am gonna mix it with this one from About Face. This is the Performer Skin Focus Foundation. This is in the shade LM2 Neutral. So this one is slightly, it's like my perfect shade most of the year, I wanna say, except this time of the year, because I'm slightly starting to get a little tan. Regardless of how much sunblock I'm putting on, obviously my skin is still going to, you know, get a little burn. But this one, so I put it on specifically right here, like in areas where I know I want to be more, a little bit slightly brighter. I'm like going all over the place, sorry guys. I'm starting to like panic in a sense because I need to, I need to get ready. And I don't know why I'm getting so done up. I do. We're going bowling. I am trying to look good. So I decided that like if I'm gonna be home and I go out, I'm gonna get ready because that's what I used to do. I literally used to wear makeup every day, like 2015, 2016, and 2017. Actually, up until I think like COVID happened, I stopped using so much makeup because obviously I wasn't wearing makeup every day just to be at home. Like, let's be honest with one another. And I'm gonna go in with this BK 101 foundation brush. I finally washed this. It was fighting for life. But yeah, I used to use makeup all the time, every day, for freaking work. I used to work at a high school and I was, what was I doing? Oh, I was a teacher assistant. So I was literally getting ready Monday through Friday, obviously to look presentable for work. And yeah, it stopped obviously because of COVID. Like, why the hell am I gonna be doing my makeup? I'm sure a lot of you guys also went through that kind of phase where you tried to keep putting makeup on, or you're just like the person who puts makeup on regardless if you go out or not. But for myself, it became like expensive because I wasn't working during COVID. So I was trying really hard not to spend money and I had bills and it was rough during COVID, guys. For me, financially. But where there's a will, there's a way. And, ooh, there was a way. But as you guys can see, it is like almost my skin tone. I think it's like pretty close to my skin tone. Like my neck, I always match my foundations to my neck. Because even though I am slightly a little bit more tanner now, my arms are more tan than my face and my neck because the sun hits me constantly every day when I work and I'm on my way home. I'm gonna go in with this, it's new in case you guys have not seen it or seen a lot of reviews for it. This is the It Cosmetics Do It All Radiant Concealer. So this is aimed more towards like women with fine lines, and over, give or take, like 40, I want to say. So it's a little bit more it's not matte. The shade is literally like my shade. It's just slightly a little bit more of a different tone. It's not like dramatic crazy. ¿Qué horas son? 4:35. Where the hell is this brush? Oh hell no. Where you at, bro? This is what happens to me every time I'm getting ready. So this is also why it takes me forever to get ready. But I'm gonna go in with my BK Beauty A506, and also the color I used was light medium neutral 230, in case we're on the same range and you obviously like how it looks. But when I use this and another concealer, which we will get to right now in a bit, I don't crease as much. I mean, I still crease obviously, but it just looks not cakey, and it looks like it's gonna last. It looks like I feel like I'm 25 again, and I can get away with applying concealer and I don't have like 10 million fine lines and crow's feet and all that other good stuff, you know, the stuff that comes with aging. We're talking smack. I should not be talking smack. I'm embracing it, you know. It is what it is. I'm just laying this out, and as you guys can see, it didn't really cover like a lot. Like coverage wise, it's not gonna be like a full coverage. It's like a in-between medium coverage, but it's fine enough where it does cover some of the dark spots in case you have any. I'm gonna go in with this Anastasia Beverly Hills Blurring Serum blush in the color Guava. And I'm just going to go ahead and go directly on to the lip face. And I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. blush. Actually, no. I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques Seamless Complexion Brush. I use this from time to time, but specifically just for blushes. Now, I used to use it to do my foundation or my under eyes, my concealer, because of the way it's curved. I think they discontinued this brush, sorry. I got it on clearance, so that's probably why I know it's no longer there. So I'm just using a little bit of blush just so I can not use as much I'm not trying to use as much product, even though it doesn't seem like it right now because my face is so glowy, but it's fine. I know some people dig the glowy. I don't. I feel like I have makeup caked on right now. But I went in with this brush just because it lightens the coverage slightly. If I go in with like my liquid blush brush from e.l.f., it is very pigmented. Well, not pigmented, but the color just, it's a nicer flush. And then I'm just gonna go in with my Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the color 6 Beach. And I'm just gonna go right here. Literally. I'm just using it as a slight little brightener, a little highlighter. Time I said, ooh, I have 10 minutes. 10 minutes, guys, 10 minutes, and I have to be ready. I'm already dressed. Technically, all I need to do is just be outside. What was I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna grab my concealer brush again, and I'm just gonna go under the eyes. But before I go under the eyes, I'm gonna grab my powder to set my face. Ooh, my thighs won't let me open the drawer. I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin setting powder in the color 2 Neutral Light, and I'm actually gonna apply this all over the face. But I'm also gonna apply this from Essence. This is the Flawless Skin Trio Loose Setting Powder. So I know this one does not have the best reviews, but I don't use it to set my face like this. I'm gonna use this one to set my face. I'm gonna use the Essence one to pretty much seal the under eyes. It smooths out the under eyes. It neutralizes like the darkness a little bit. From the last time I tried it, I've only used it once, so you know, don't take my word for it yet. But I'm just gonna go back in with this concealer brush and blend this hourglass one out. And then I'm gonna grab my brush. This is just like a random little brush that I have, and I'm gonna dip it in powder. I'm just gonna go back in with this blush brush and kind of blend in that concealer with it. And then go in with this brush. Just lightly tap. I'm literally just tapping. I'm not even really pressing hard or rubbing. I'm literally tapping the brush onto the skin just to set the under eyes. Okay, and I'm gonna reapply some more powder on there, and I'm gonna set the other eye. And I'm still slightly a little tired, as you guys can see. I have not slept. I only slept 3 hours. Ugh. But here I am. And then I'm just gonna do this right here. I'm gonna set that also with the same brush. And I'm gonna apply over the brow also. I want to make sure that nothing is wet in this area, because once I do my brows, it's gonna go fast. And if it's wet, I can't really do much. Oh, that's what she said just popped into my head. Why am I like this? What time is it? I got less than 10 minutes. Holy crap. Holy crap. Ooh. Alright. And then I'm gonna grab just a regular face brush. Ooh. And I'm gonna start setting all of my face. Damn it, this is the second time I've done that. But it's fine. So the problem with this is obviously the packaging, and I know that's probably the reason why everybody else doesn't like it, because it's messy. It's all over the place, and I know I'm supposed to put this over it, right? And it comes out really pink, and it's scary. But what I do is I tap from there, and then I tap it off like right here, and then a little bit on my head, and then I just go under, and I'm really pressing it in there. And as you guys see the difference, slightly, it changed my tone. I mean, it's messy though, that's the only problem I do have with it. She a messy one. Alright. And because brows are so important, I'm gonna go with my brows next. I'm gonna use Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Chocolate. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush, ooh, I forgot. I'm gonna brush my brows I'm just gonna brush it through. I'm pretty much removing foundation. And then I'm gonna fill in from the top, and then the bottom. And all I'm doing is I'm just following down the line. My natural, right where my brows actually are growing. I just go right above them. And I just do this just to give them more structure, because obviously my hairs are not lined up perfect. So I'm just trying to help myself out. Wait, did I do it for this one? Yeah, I did. I did both. Obviously not. And then this one, I'm literally just trying to mimic it to this one, because they're both literally so different. It's not even funny. One of my brows naturally rounds, and the other one goes straight. Can we take a guess? And one is slightly a little bit thicker, and the other one is a little bit more sparse. And then one goes up and the other one goes flat. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and go up. Oh, my stomach is grumbling. I wonder if you guys heard that. I mean, I'm sure you guys hear the fan. I have the fan on. It's actually pretty hot today. It's like 80 something degrees. And then for this one, I am gonna use a mirror. Sorry guys. I know I'm not helping the focus. And this is where I strategically just like add in more places than others. And I'm literally just using my natural shape, nothing crazy. Ooh. And I know you're like, damn, that does not look good. And it doesn't. You're right. You're 100% right. We're going to get back to the brows in a bit. I will show you guys why after. I'm just going to go ahead and bronze really quick. I'm going to actually go in with a big fluffy brush. I usually would go in with my dibs, but I'm gonna go in with this elf one. I don't even know what it is. It's old, but I usually use this middle shade for this trio, the one size made for shade bronze and sculpt. But I usually go darker in this one for my cheeks for bronzing, but I'm actually gonna go in with the two lighter ones and I'm gonna mix them together. And I'm just gonna slightly bronze my face. I'm trying to go a little bit more natural than I usually would with the dibs brush. Not saying that it's a bad brush, but that is for like true color. I kind of want not as much coverage for, I don't want as much is what I'm trying to say. So usually certain brushes can be used differently, and the way they're used can be used for different purposes. And for me, I'm using this brush to lightly bronze my face. Like I said, we're just lightly bronzing enough so I don't look a little bit flat, because that can happen. As you guys can see, she's not outside yet. What's going on? And then I'm just gonna go in with the Milani Luminoso, and I'm gonna go in with a dibs brush though, and I'm just gonna hit like this top portion of my cheek, like a highlight. And I like to usually use this Milani blush to top off another blush, like when I want a little bit of a sheen, because usually I was getting more of like matte type of blushes, and I always want like a little sheen, but I didn't want to add highlight, so this is like the easiest way for me to do that. So we have some blush, and then, you know, you can define this if you want. I'm kind of debating whether I want to do that or not right now, because I have other things I gotta work on, or I have other things I have to do. So I'm gonna go in with my lash curler and my, she's here, and my Big Mood mascara from e.l.f. And I'm just gonna quickly curl my lashes and add a little bit of mascara just to finish this, and we're done. Actually, no, I forgot to do the one thing I told you that I was gonna do, huh? About the brows. Sorry, we'll get back to that right now. And I'm just putting a little bit. That did not do anything. I'm trying out a new curler. It's from the brand Live. I don't even know if it's Live or Live. And then since this is about to dry, I'm just gonna grab my curler and curl. Oh damn it, I put a little bit too much on one. I'm gonna have to go in a little bit more. Oh no, I was supposed to put the other thing first. Oh. I was supposed to put setting spray. I completely forgot. And I don't like to put setting spray once I put mascara on, because it will mess with my mascara. I'm gonna go in now with the LA Girl Pro Perfect Oil Control Multitasking Setting Spray. And you really have to shake this because there's powder in here, so you have to make sure that it's shaken right, because that's how you know it's gonna work. And I'm just gonna go in with the fan really quick. And it's supposed to be a matte finish, but I don't know if that's really matte. Because look at that, I'm looking really glossy right now. All right, so for the brows really quick, I'm gonna go in with this Rare Beauty something Harmony, and I'm just gonna brush all my brows forward this way, and then I'm gonna just start shaping. And then right here, I just apply a little bit more pressure. Okay. And the other brow. And I try not to press really hard. I'm literally just touching my brow hair. Because if I apply too much pressure, I can remove makeup off. And I can also remove the product. And then right here, obviously you're missing a little bit. Like I'm missing a little space right here in the front. Slightly a little bit. Just gonna add a little right here. And then right here, if you want to add a little bit, you can obviously do that. Just to make them look somewhat natural, but not natural. You know what I'm trying to say? And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me panic and get ready. This outro is going to be a little bit fast because the bestie's already outside and I'm about to go bowling. I got to put my shoes on. And yeah, guys, I don't want to keep her waiting any longer. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video of me getting ready. Please let me know down below if you guys like videos like this. If you guys do, make sure to like the video and also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.